Here we go, 6:56 on April 2nd, and we are loaded for bear. We're on our way. We got quite the jag on this morning, I tell you. And it's -2 degrees, and we've got frost. This is one heck of a trip because we got a little bit of everything on. And we got our winter woolies, and we got our spring peepers. Everything is all set. And off we go. DuMoine River, here we come. Driving in on the main road. It's absolutely beautiful. The white ice on the lakes. It's 1:15 and we're about 1 kilometer, 11 and a half. Oh, there's 12. And it's just been really nice. You wonder, Ray, what have you been doing since 7 o'clock this morning? Well, I had to stop off at a snowmobile ATV junkyard and pick up a new or spare ribbon tire. And I got talking to Mike Lamotte on the phone, and then came on up and talked to the ZEC. They're not too pleased with us coming in this early in the season. They say the roads are horrible. Well, so far it's not been so, but we'll see. And then we talked to Grant Lance at the general store, and we got Dave's snowmobile going and checked things out there, and then we headed up. So I expect this trip to probably take an hour. We're going about 30 kilometers an hour, so yep, be about an hour. We'll see what we get into. Kilometer 13. And David Sinclair is right behind me in his Jeep. So I don't think we're going to stop today to put it in four-wheel drive, at least not at this point. Just stopped and talked to David. This looks all good. It's slushy on top, but other than that, it's okay. Again, the difference between getting here at 8 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock in the afternoon is pretty significant. He says there's a real watch out at kilometer 18. So the trailer's just riding high, so that's good news. Well, we got everything from hard snowpack that we're driving right on top of to bare patches, but they're mostly all sand. Yeah, it's a little bit gushy, but we're not tearing up the road or making big ruts by any means. In some spots, the sand is dry, like here. We're going about 20, taking it nice and easy, and we're at the sand pits. This is where the snow was deepest a year ago, and there was still 3 feet of snow drifts, and I was getting stuck in it with the ATV. I had to shovel my way out many a times. There's no snow anywhere the sun can get. The bush has no snow.
We got into Grand Chute no problem. Truck, trailer, ATVs, and ATV trailers. But just 2 days later, after installing all the electric batteries and solar system, David headed out, and I embraced the snowstorm.
Just running out this morning, Friday, and we were supposed to have a foot of snow. We don't. We have a few inches. But oh, look at the deer have been out, I do believe. Those look like deer tracks going right across the bridge. Let's stop and take a look at that. Look at that. Nice, soft, fluffy stuff. Just maybe 4 inches. There we go. And who we got prancing down the day-to-day? Huh. Can't see. They're all covered over. Must have happened last night. Oh well. Going right down our trail. They know how to follow signs. Good morning. The water level's up a little bit from 2 days ago, but it hasn't moved overnight. My gosh, that is pretty. Heading off into town to get the propane tanks refilled. My gosh, it's just a winter wonderland. Such a change from just 3 days ago. From sunny and drier and ice to soup and mud to this 4 inches of fresh, fluffy snow in a winter wonderland. Temperature is -1. Perfect for the roads. Oops, big bump. Hold on. This is where a creek crosses. There we go. Woo-hoo! There. Just taking it nice and easy. We're not spinning our tires or ripping up the road. That's most important. Oh, coming to a big hill. Man, this is beautiful. You don't even need snowshoes. We've got our chainsaws and saws and loppers in the truck. Hope we don't have to use them, but if we do, well, that's just a bonus. There are some bare patches on the road underneath the big evergreens. The snow accumulation is much less down here. It's only since we've hit kilometer 13 that we've started to see that, where we can see the road in a few spots. Sure is beautiful. Kilometer 9. The best part about seeing the road under the evergreens is you notice it's sand and it's dry. It's not all wet and muddy, and that's perfect. Oops, here comes an ATV, look at that. He's having fun. Got a load of plywood on the top. This is exactly what the Zek is worried about. Those 2 4-wheelers that went through here, side by sides. If you look at their tracks, they've kicked up the sand. It's the knobby tires and the size of the tires and the speed. But when I look back through my rearview mirror at my treads, all you see is 2 white impressions. There's not the brown sand all chewed up. And it's some of it is the vehicle, some of it is the driver, some is how you value your fun. Here we are. 24/7. But that's what they're worried about. And there's a really good example of, just the difference. And if they were really hot rodding it and spinning their wheels like crazy, that would just be ripping the sand right off the bottom of the roadbed. But we're not doing that. We're just cruising down nice and easy. This is kilometer 5. It's a beautiful little campsite site. Look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? Oh. It's a good morning. So pretty. A winter wonderland. I understand that Ronnie Bose has offered us a log cabin for a museum. And I'm wondering if this one is it. It's just beside the road, just beside the lodge. And there's another one up back. Although this doesn't look like it's his property line. I'll walk around the other side and see what we can see. Oops, the windows are open. The logs look good and solid. It's nice that it's up on the ground. Oops, that one's a little bit rotted. Whew. Oh, there's no floor. Interesting. Just steel on the roof, if this one's it. Very cool. This was just an incredible spring trip. I went from a winter snowstorm with forecasts of getting 10 to 30 centimeters of snow and all of the lakes being ice covered to a high today of 17 degrees and a low tonight of only 10 degrees and the ice melting on the lakes. Absolutely gorgeous. Roads have gone from complete ice and snowpack to dry sand. It is so sweet. We had to travel in the morning because the mud was so bad up by Robinson Lake. But now look at this. Everywhere. Just so beautiful. So, a great spring trip.
Let's look at some photo highlights. It is awful hard to believe that these are from the same 8-day trip. We went from -1 degree winter weather to spring, back to a winter snowstorm, back to spring, and on to summer. We were clearing Bertrands in our t-shirts. It was a remarkable trip. And we got to see 2 moose and a turtle and several other little animals scampering around the woods. The last slide is of the weather. You might want to take a second to check out what the forecast was going in. Till next time.